hive cluster is under attack.
Live for the swarm.
Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft War Remastered. Today on Revolver, it's going to be Best and Soma matching it up today with Sack watching and Queen watching. Top right, it's going to be our Protoss player. It is Best, one of the greatest Protoss players right now. In the bottom right, one of the best Zerg players, it is Soma. All right, man, Soma versus Best here on Revolver, which is a pretty weird map, you guys. Check it out. It's all divided into 4 quadrants, even more than other 4-player maps. Got a lot of weird eggs here helping you to wall off. Got eggs on your ramp. You've got eggs helping you to wall off your natural, because there are 2 ways that they can get into your natural, they being your opponents. And yeah, so it's going to be a PvZ here. Got a 3rd base that is fairly easy to take, and then everything is mirrored. And there are 4th bases, or maybe 3rd bases, at the 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock positions. Lots of wide open places for surrounds, lots of high ground for lurkers, and dragoons. We don't want to see Queen or Sack's vision here on this match, so there you go. There you go, man. So, Best, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? We are going to go ahead and check out this overpool opening that Soma started out with. Very, very good. And throw down, I say, a forge. Just to be safe, because holy smokes. Pool first versus gate first. I don't know about that, so there we go. Forge. Let's see how he walls off here against Zerglings, because again, there are 2 different ways to get into your natural. And I feel like that informed the decision for Soma to go overpool in this match. What do we got, man? We're going to go ahead and expand to your 3rd position. Wow. This happens in StarCraft 2 a lot, because pro blocking is very, very common in the current meta, but okay. Fair enough, I guess. So we got a cannon. Okay, and then there we go, into a Nexus. Terry the Overlord says, yes, indeed. I wonder if flying over a warping in Nexus feels weird. Like, is it drawing in energy of some kind? What the heck happens when you're warping in? Is there a lore answer to that? Gateway, okay, but still, Lings can run by here. Oh, and a 3rd hatch. Okay, so yeah, not flooding with Lings, just making sure that Best is respecting Lings. Just making 1 set of Lings here to chase the probe around. And the probe says, no more Lings are coming out. So no need to wall it off here. 2 Lings will get shot down by this cannon before they get inside the main base. Grab it. Man, the juking game. Okay, so hatch done at the 3rd base. Hatch not done at the natural base. And gas coming in. Nexus already here. Oh my gosh, there it is. Here. Very, very good. Very good indeed. We got a lair popping in. And I like it. 3 base opening against a Forge Expand. There's nothing that the Protoss player can do to stop this. Metalog Boost getting fired up here as well. And this base going to finish now. And there it goes. Pop. Goes the Weasel, or the Hatchery in this case. So, gas coming in. Going to go ahead and throw up a Stargate up at the top right here. Trying to maybe hide it a little bit from the Overlord, but... oh, no, it does. Well, maybe he got up there deep enough and then turned around before I clicked on his vision, but... I mean, come on. Come on! Like, what else is Best going to do here other than open up with a Stargate in a PvZ against Soma? Right? So, this is an RJB replay. This is a Friday cast. So, again, I don't usually post on Fridays, but for October, I'm gonna do it because I got a $100 donation at PayPal from Michael, an awesome, awesome dude, awesome supporter of the channel. And now we are getting some extra content this month because of him and his support. All right? All right. Hope you guys are all doing fantastic out there. I am still jobless, unfortunately, a month after I lost my job, which A little bit concerning. I got 2 months of severance from my old employer who laid me off, so I mean, could have been worse, right? Could have just gotten nothing from those guys after 11 years of working for them, which I've heard stories where that's happened, but that company was alright, I suppose. So I've been I'm on a bit of a timer here. But yeah, I've been applying to jobs. 114 applications have been sent out in the last month, which I feel like is a pretty decent number, all things considered. Some remote jobs, some local jobs, and we'll see. We'll see what I can pull out of the bag here. Got a couple interviews last week, but didn't come through with job offers, tragically. I'm usually pretty good at interviewing. I feel like historically my interview hit rate into job offer is pretty great, but not this time around. I don't know what's going on. Spire coming in. Extractor there, too. Got a macro hatch at the natural base from Soma. Corsair going to kill some stuff, maybe. But, I mean, recognizing that Scourger on the way. 3 sets of Scourge, no less. And it is a air weapons level 1 time for best tier on Revolver. All of these overlords, your time is short. Upon this earth, you will all die to these Corsairs that are going to be pumped out non-stop for the next couple of minutes. You don't get +1 air weapons without getting at least 6 Corsairs, maybe 8, and sometimes even 10. So Zerglings are like, are you moving out yet? Do I need to make Sunkens? No? Great. Let's not make Sunkens then. So we got Lings. We got Scourge. We got a Flyer Carapace upgrade for these Scourge to be a little bit tankier against the Corsair hits, which is neat. Which is definitely neat. Templar Archives coming up there. Cool. I mean, who doesn't want Storm in a game against Soma? I mean, I feel like Terran players playing against Soma would be like, yeah, I'd like Storm. Can I have Storm? Would that be all right if I can have Psionic Storm for my, I don't know, medics? Medics can cast Storm now. Enjoy it, Terrans. That would be amazing. I'm sure somebody has made a modded version of StarCraft, like a UMS map, where medics can cast Storm. I'm guaranteed that's happened at some point just because there have been millions and millions of different UMS maps created by StarCraft fans over the years and decades at this stage. And yeah, that's probably one of the ideas that somebody had, because Storm is so good. And like, what if Terran had it? Would they? I mean, man, they'd be good. So the medics, right? So at that point, do you want to use Storm? Is Storm better than the healing the medics provide? Because the energy, there's only one source of energy there, one pool, right? So it's either you Storm or you heal the Marines and Firebats. I mean, it's not like an either or, but the more healing you do, the less energy you have for Storm and vice versa. So I don't know. I don't know how much it would be used. I guess it depends on what compositions and where we are in the game. If it's Ultralisks, I mean, I don't know you want to be tossing Storms on Ultras all that much. They are really tanky. But, I mean, at the same time, Protoss do it, so that's a tricky question. I kind of like it. I'm kind of proud of myself for coming up with that one. But anyway, Storm's coming in. Bunch of Hydras going to try to push this area, which, again, 2 areas you kind of have to wall off and defend on this map. It could see why we don't have a lot of games on this one, right? Protoss and Terran don't like it very much. Zerg doesn't care very much. Okay, well, all right. I guess that +1 armor upgrade is kaput. Yeah, I mean, the Zealots can't even get out here because it's a hard wall. So they eat it. They take the armor upgrade being denied. They're going to make a beeline to the south here and then immediately turn around and go north. Hydras trying to avoid getting intercepted by these guys. There's not even a Sunken at this base. Here comes Hydra, or Corsair Ball against Hydra Ball. Like I said, 6 Corsairs. No more on the way now, but I would not be shocked if we go into 8. I really wouldn't be that surprised here. I've even seen Corsair Balls get up to 10. But I think 6 is probably the sweet spot. When you got the +1 attack, you can burn down Overlords very quickly. You are dissuading any attempt of making Mutalisks here from the Zerg player. Although sometimes certain players do, like Larva. Larva loves making Mutalisks in the situation where there are +1 Corsairs running around. Lurker Aspect is on the way. Singularity Charge 2. Those 2 upgrades are always linked, because what's good against Lurkers? Dragoons. What's good against Zealots in a lot of situations? Lurkers. It's a back and forth. It's a push and it's a pull in this game. So, 3rd base. Like to see a 4th base from Soma pretty soon. Getting a little bit antsy here. And honestly, a 3rd base at 10 minutes for best isn't too late either. Getting an observatory. He's worried about the lurks. he might be able to set up a bit of a sandwich on these zealots. Yeah. Oh, no, but they're able to escape down this way. Oh, there are so many alternate escape avenues on this map, right? It's really hard to get somebody pinned in somewhere because there are multiple exits. And yeah, see these guys? Now they go this way. There's just nowhere to pin them in and make them die. So Protoss fans are like, yeah, I like that about this map. Of course, it's true about Hydras as well. Or Lings, trying to pin them into a position and execute them pretty difficult. Ooh, getting them up here, though. And that's funny. So now Soma's just like, all right, well, I guess if you want to hang out up there, you can do that. Fine. Are we attacking our own? Yep, attacking our own eggs here is best. Wants to open up that pathing. It's more of a benefit to him. What is this one Mutalisk you're building? Did he cancel it? I bet he's like, ah, crap. No, he made it. He's got, what, 2 mutas? What? There are no plague signs. Ah! Ah! He has 100 mutas. Never mind. Players like Soma will also make, oh my gosh, up a gajillion mutas against +1 Corsairs. Okay, I guess. Dodging Scourge, eating a little bit of, oh my gosh, a lot of Scourge there. How many 2 Corsairs survived this? Dude. Storm, weakening, another great storm. Ah, Corsair got wiped out. Dragoon shots aren't incredibly good against mutas, but when they're this injured, they sure are. So I don't know. I want to say that was a war of attrition. I think a ton of mutas died there. A ton of Corsairs died there. A ton of Scourge died there. And I think we kind of come out even on that one. I don't think you'd feel good about it if you're either player. I'm just making more mutas. All right, fine. Soma, you and Larva on the list, man. I guess Jadong's on there too. We've seen Sulky do it, but not as much. And you'll notice that Sulky won the last 2 ASLs. So, maybe do what Sulky does and don't try to make mutas work against really upgraded Corsairs. Because, yes, look, you killed the Corsairs. Good job, man. They're all dead, but you had 3 mutas left over. I mean, Pyrrhic victory, right? You defeated your enemy, but you're dead. So congratulations, question mark? He makes more mutas, gets in, oh my gosh, gets in here. Guess what? More Corsairs are being produced though too. The Scourge trying to, nope, Scourge, not great control there, getting picked off quite easily. Yeah, and course every Corsair hit doing splash damage. Doing great. Okay, well the mutas, I don't know if they want to live. Yeah, they remade the cannons. Totally did that. Yes, picking off a Corsair is nice. But man, oh gosh, eating the hits. Another Corsair dies. Like, this is as good as you can do against Dragoons and Corsairs and cannons if you're making mutas like this in a situation where there's a lot of answers to them. So, like, yes, fine. Good stuff here from Soma, but unnecessarily difficult, I guess I would say. Hive getting fired up here from Soma. He's not the kind of player that will skip Hive against an elite Protoss like Best is. Muta's going back in here, man. Dodging Storm as well as losing a Mutalisk would insinuate. I don't know. I mean, it is a bit easier to dodge storms with mutas than it is to dodge storms with Hydras. Exhibit A. Yeah, it's tough. It's really tough. So Soma's got his 4th base rolling. 3rd base here is happy for Best. We've seen this for a minute now. Zealots are maybe going to try to roll down here and shut this thing. Let this drone pass peacefully. And he's like, wait. Did we see a drone come up this way? Hold on. The drone's like, I'm being chased. Oh, hang on. Turning around. And, no. Hydra's not gonna fight well against these zealots. No. They would have a +2 armor, but, that got delayed by the death of that forge that one time. And Soma doesn't quite have the cash to expand down to this bottom left yet. Mutas picking off High Templar. Eating storms, but man, he keeps making mutas to refill this flock. Okay. When one shot kills a Muta, you know you're playing with fire here, man. You're living on the edge. But nope, he's like, no, I need a greater What do you need a greater spire for, sir? Dude, this is the second time this week we have gotten a game. Wait, hold on. I think I posted that to the main channel. Yeah. This is the second time this week that we are going to get a greater spire on this channel. In a pro game. So let that wash over you. My goodness. I guess Guardians at this point, because I don't know that Devourers are going to be able to do anything. There aren't any Corsairs for you to kill. But Best is 174 supply. Guess what's really good against ground pushes from Protoss? Sunkens and Lurkers on high ground with a narrow choke you have to walk through. If you're having trouble against Protoss and you're not doing this at your bases, you're doing it wrong. You're playing the game wrong. Consume's not done yet, so Dark Swarms are not happening and not going to be able to negate a lot of the damage of these Dragoons. It's a very dangerous window here from Soma, where Dragoons are basically getting free hits off on Hydras, free hits off on these Lurkers, and there's nothing negating every bit of damage that they're doing hilariously. Oh, these guys are going to be Guardians. I see them. I see them going to be Guardians. So he's not going to put Guardians into the main comp here, just because there's a lot of Dragoons and a lot of High Templar, despite the attempts to pick off the High Templar by the Mutas earlier. So they break through that, and this base should probably be canceled at this stage. Turning around. There we go. We got ourselves some Guardians. 7 Guardians in production. Hydras are like, can we do a distracting push up to the north here to maybe draw the attention of Best away? This game is crazy. It's an RJB replay, if you couldn't tell. Yeah. Canceled hatch. Drone hiding. Not well, actually. Could have been deeper in the corner there. But, okay. There is a High Templar at this base. Yes. And it has enough energy for 1 storm. Well, might as well call it 2. Basically 2 storms. And now, ta-da! Did you expect Guardians to be attacking your probes at this stage of the game? Did you, Best? The Best is like, no. No, I did not. On the other side, Best is like, just making sure no bases come up over here in the corner. Fine with me. He's not responding to this, which I find concerning. Look at the pre-split. He's not even using all of the Guardians. He's like, they're going to get stormed. There's nothing you can do about it. And same thing with everything Zerg. They're going to get stormed, and there's nothing you can do about it. Poor. Oh, are we taking cannon shots? He's being very careful not to take many cannon shots. So we stopped all mining at this 4th base down the right side from Best. That's friggin' awesome. Is he out? He's out of vision up here. So there's the storm. And it's like, hey, you used your storm on Guardians? Sweet. We're going to send a million Zerglings in real quick. You know, not with any Dark Swarm or Plague or anything, but we'll kill a couple cannons before we die. 1 cannon. We will kill 1 cannon before we die, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know what those Lings are trying to do. They didn't accomplish very much, I can tell you that much. Oh, crap. Pull back. Full. Run. No. The Guardians are fighting something that can fight back. That means they're dead. Oh, yeah, I should have retreated with these things a little bit sooner. 2 kills on a Guardian. I mean, this sucker's only 250 gas for a Guardian. Man. Ooh, a scout's on the way. Wait. A scout was on the way. Best was considering building a scout, and I think he canceled it. He's like, nah, there aren't that many Guardians. My Dragoons can handle them, no problem. Scout would have been really fun, though. Look at these DTs, as there's no detection here. Just whap, 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 whap. Get out of here. Get out of here, Hydros. Get out of here, Yazerglings. Gosh. Oh, gosh. Okay. Hey. Calm down. Calm down, 6-kill DTs. Shoot. Meanwhile, big old drop into the main base. Guess what? These are Reavers, because yeah. Oh, no. DTs and Zealots and High Templar. And an Archon. Ooh, main base evac. I feel like Best has been fighting over here for like 20 minutes straight, and finally Dark Swarm arrives. Every Zerg player's like, About time, Soma. Guess what? The Dragoons are like, ah, crap. What are we supposed to do now? Are these guys still... Yeah, they're still kind of eating down here. Best is having a pretty good time with it. He's trying to snipe the hive, but, like, come on. That's not happening. I love Guardians being used in base defense purposes. That's how things are kind of falling apart for Soma a little bit here. He's trying to get a 6th base in the bottom left here, but a little focus on it with these guys with +2 attack. No. You're not going to save that hatch, unfortunately. Bam. Good Dark Swarm, though. Zealots are like, hey, we don't care about Dark Swarm. It's like every other day of the week for us. And then they're going to shut this base down, too. Dude, Best is going to win this game. Best is up 170 to 150 supply. He's been killing hatches. He's been killing drones. He's been doing effective drops. The best thing that Soma's done here today is deny a +1 armor upgrade and, like, killed some probes. There is a scout. What? The Falcon Paladin Sunday Brood War stream scout guarantee has been fulfilled on a Friday. How exciting is that? Pretty exciting. Another unload of Zealots, High Templar, and Archons. Like it. Archon. Oh, they're going after the Spire. He's like, Spire's caused me some grief today. So let's make sure that dies. Let's make sure this Muta dies to this Archon. Wait, no, but really kill the Spire. What are you doing? Why are we not killing the Spire? You were focusing the Spire for a whole minute there. And now, I guess killing the spawning pool is fine. Okay, but really, guys, there's 14 hit points on this Spire. There's 14 hit points on the Spire, +3 Archon, man. Woo! They sent some Lings in to deal with this. Oh, my gosh. The Spire lives! The Spire, for some reason that makes no sense, totally lives. His Best got distracted. Shuttle trying to sneak down, get a storm drop here. There's like 4 drones at that base total, so don't do that. Ooh, this is a better place to drop for sure. Great drone pull there from Soma. And then Lings are going to jump on anything you unload here. Oh, hang on. They're not in position quite yet. Unload storm. Go. Another storm. No, just the one. Nope, gets the second one. Sick. Sick stuff. 51 to 60 worker still. Soma's economy is okay. Despite the drop at his main base, the multiple drops in his main base. Despite the storms over here. Yeah, and there's totally it's got 6 kills. Look at him like... Okay, never mind. I thought he was going to take down those Scourge with a fancy Scout micro, but it doesn't have the speed upgrade, so that makes it hard. Yeah, I've been watching Day 9 play through the StarCraft Brood War campaign, and he went mass Scouts on the mission where you combine the Uraj and the other crystal, and you have to, like, hold off a giant wave of Zerg Swarm, and he just went mass Scout with it, and it was pretty fun. Anyway, remember... It's a good push here by Best. I mean, we are surprisingly even on overall supply. I feel like Best has been getting the best of Soma pretty consistently here. Yet Soma's alive. Okay, that storm killed that DT. That's annoying. I guess an Overlord is coming in here anyway. Some Cracklings joining the party too. They've got all of 1-2 upgrades. And an Adrenal Gland upgrade, so fantastic. New pool getting replaced. We got ourselves a Reaver on the way. Might see some of those before this is all said and done. But my gosh, 7 kills on the High Templar, guys. Dragoons with 3 2-2 upgrades are pretty tanky against everything. Yeah, this base is a total ghost town, and reinforcements from Best are not far behind. And another scout is on the way. Best, let's go. Let's do this thing. Let's make it happen, Captain. Okay, so just kind of trickling Hydras in, because again, the pool's not back yet. You would make Cracklings against these Dragoons easily. More Lings are showing up. I guess the pool did finish. Aw, Reaver Micro. Who does this man think he is? An Elite Protoss player? He is, yes, that. He's definitely that. You can get inside this mineral and get some work done, or just completely shut this thing down too. Yeah, so 3rd hatch gone. I know that was the 2nd hatch made, but it's the 3rd hatch to me. And, like, surprisingly few drones died there. incredible drone micro to make that happen, honestly. Really good drone micro. But we're still rampaging, and this base is dead too. So, look. This stage of the game, Soma is utterly on the back foot. He tried to go a million mutas against Corsairs with upgrades. He tried to make Guardians in a game, which it's really hard to make them pay for themselves, it turns out. And Best just has all the pieces. He's got the Reavers, he's got the High Templar, he's got the Archons. He's got the worker count at only 44. I'm really surprised his worker count is not as high. This Guardian, has he been putting in work? He's got 10 kills. Sure. So that had to, all these building. Okay. Spawning pool dead for the second time today. Like, how many times have you heard me say spawning pool dead for the second time today? Not many times. Oh, this Scourge wants this shuttle so bad. It aggroed onto it. Fly, you fool. Dragoons, get it. Yeah, saved it. How do I feel that was accidental? Like, why do I feel that was an accident that he didn't know the Scourge was there, but he flew the shuttle right over these Dragoons kind of anyway, barely in range. I don't know. But, so I'm looking at the numbers, and they keep telling me that Soma's kind of in this game. But I don't know. His bases are all dead. I guess Best hasn't expanded in a while, which is probably an issue. And this Guardian keeps wiping out probes at an alarming rate. He's got 12 kills. 12 of them. Man. Yeah, but I don't know. Every time I've seen a Zerg player who's been losing bases like this and running drones around like this. Oh, that connected. That's brutal. They're losing the game. But then I look at Best, and that base is mined out. His main base has like 3 minerals in it. The natural's not doing anything. This exists, but there's a Guardian harassing it constantly. So, oh, look at him pre-dodging again. He's like, no, you will not get me, Psionic Storm. I can move. I am a mobile unit, the man says. And by the man says, I mean the Guardian says. Oh, more Defilers in production. This is scraptastic, man. Yeah, here's the thing. If this was snow, he'd have this whole top left corner, right? He'd have this base and this base and this base, and the game would be over. But unfortunately, Best has not been able to expand as much as Snow would be able to. I think he's focusing a little bit too much on attack, and therefore giving a bit of a window for Soma to come back in this game. Because Soma's on 2 bases, and Best is on 1 base, and that's equilibrium in this matchup. Where my Defiler at? There he is. We're gonna Plague Oof gets both Reavers. There we go. Not sure if that's the first plague of the day. Good snipe on that Reaver. That's a really important hit. But also killing this Defiler would be a really important hit too, so... Okay, free Lurker is free. Yeah. There's nothing this Zerg player can do to stand in a pitched battle here today. He's just losing. He just is. And I mean, he's trying to get Plagues up. He's trying to get Dark Swarms up. I just think he spent too much on stuff that did not give him value. And now he's in an immense amount of trouble. Man, sending Lings in to try to snipe down a Reaver. Everyone's been there. Whoa, but big swing in here for Soma. He's like, if I can surround this whole group of Protoss. I mean, surrounds are really good. But at the same time, there's Psionic Storm. There's Reavers here. He's going to snipe. Going to try to snipe a Sunken. Oh my gosh. Pick him up, pick him up, pick him up, pick him up. No, the shuttle gets picked off. No pickups here, but the Archons go in first. They snipe the Sunken. Hydras and... Okay, now we're really surrounded. But I don't know. That top side's not looking very good. No, both Reavers go down. That's big. That's humongous for Soma, but everything he sent to destroy this group appears to be dead. High Templar, not enough storm yet. These guys will have enough for another storm here soon. Did he lose his obs? Can he do anything about... Oh my gosh, why are there High Templar walking across the map right now? To cast storms, obviously. This is so close at the moment. Archon goes down. Second Archon trying to morph on the battlefield is definitely gonna die. And Soma holds, and that's it. Best taps out. That was his last hurrah. He could not continue. He could not continue the game because all he had was this base. Not that there's a Guardian attacking it or anything, and it's a 2-basing Zerg here. And I need to see exactly the state of the army because every time somebody taps out on an attack on the other side of the map, I'm always like, could you have played it out? I don't know. But hit that like button, man. That was an amazing PvZ. Man, Rewind really takes you back, doesn't it? So if we look, it's 100 supply for best right now. Right? 100 supply for best. Reaver comes in, gets sniped, accomplishes nothing. So not ideal. Archons and Zealots covering the flank there. Lurker down, Hydra sniped, wasted a Scarab there. That's okay. Best has no money. Soma has some money. God, not finishing off that sunken right there was big. And then the Hydra sniped the shuttle. A die for it. A Scourge comes in to snipe a shuttle that doesn't exist. Gets killed. Storm, storm, storm. Just too much Zerg coming in all over the place here. Both Reavers. Bam, bam. Previously plagued. Previously injured. And yeah. Some Zealots join this party. Then there are some High Templar and Zealots that are wandering across the map trying to make something happen. But I guess technically there are some minerals there, but that barely counts for anything for Soma. And then, yeah, great storm. The Lurker dies. The Sunken dies. But the Archon is out of shields, gets killed. That Archon explodes, and that's a GG. So, what do we got? We got 3 Zealots heading down this way. We've got, in production, 4 more High Templar. An Archon, but this is, I mean, that's going to die anyway. And another Zealot. So, this could have been played out. This could have been played out. It's only 33 workers for the Zerg. Yes, he's on 2 bases. But you're on the 1 base. You still have these mineral patches here. I mean, they're not like 1,500 mineral patches. They're less than that. But I guess there is more money here for Soma to pull from. Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit premature, I would say, but man, losing it, like not able to shut this thing down. Soma has like 7 Hydralisks here, man. It is not a lot. It is not a lot. But yeah, Best lost this game because he never took this base. He never tried to take this base. He never took this base or this base. He got 4 bases and was like, I gotta win. And then Soma ended up taking 6 bases, lost a lot of them at different points in the game, but was able to be on 2 bases at the end of the game, and that makes sense to me. Like, that totally makes sense. So, GG. I mean, that was one heck of a game. Soma comes out on top, but he can't feel incredibly confident about that, right? He's got 200 minerals in the bank, 55 total supply. He's lost his spawning pool 2 times already. Builds a new one in the main base where it's probably safer. And man, this Spire never died. I don't know that Scourge played a huge part in the win here from Soma, but killing that Spire would have been nice. He had it. He just pulled the Zealots off to attack the Hive for some reason. I guess they got Pool, but I don't know. Getting a greater, I mean, not that the greater Spire was going to be used at any point, but GG. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know what Best was doing. Like, he recognized he was mining out. He just never tried for this. Maybe if you guys were watching the minimap closer than I was, you're like, he tried getting that base 7 times, Falcon, and he just failed every time. Yeah, maybe that's what happened, but I don't know. So GG, man. 274,000 points from Best, 262,000 points from Soma. The point total doesn't always tell the truth. Got outproduced by an 8-to-3 ratio. Did Best. He outkilled by a 7-to-2 ratio. Very close. Structures raised 17-11. More by Best there. And Best did outspend. Sorry, Soma outspent Best there by a total of 10,600 resources or so in 29 minutes, which is definitely enough. So, I mean, he did a great job just weathering the deaths of all of his units. So many drones died. So many workers died. And so many army values died. And I mean, it was a bloodbath on the Zerg's side of things, but it didn't matter. It didn't matter in the end. It was close. It's not like Soma won this thing single-handedly. I mean, he did winning it single-handedly. Not like he won it convincingly. He did not have a lot, so GG, man. All right, so that is going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. If you like what you saw and what you heard today, you can also catch me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.